The IS-3 heavy tank was one of the most outstanding military achievements of the Soviet Union at the end of World War II. Thick armor, powerful 122mm artillery fire, it was more than capable of destroying any Nazi tanks. However, the war ended before the IS-3 could do anything. In the end, it only managed to frighten Americans and Britons during their public appearance at the parade in Berlin on September 7, 1945. But that was not enough for one to truly feel the IS-3's power. It lacked a better proof of the IS family's capabilities. It was not until the middle 1960s that the IS-3 had the opportunity to go to war to prove its strength. Although it was now considered obsolete compared to the new generation of tanks, the main battle tank T-54, 55, T-62, or M48, M60 pattern. Accordingly, in the early 1950s, the Egyptian army bought 100 upgraded IS-3 tanks from the Soviet Union. The IS-3 version that Egypt received from the Soviet Union was identified as the IS-3M. It was fitted with additional fuel tanks on the rear and sides of the hull. The sides of the vehicle were also added a guard along the top edge of the track. Basically, the tank had no chances to firepower, armor, or even the firing control system. The IS-3 was in the 7th Artillery Division formation at the Rafah and the 125th Tank Brigade of the 6th Motorized Division at Kuntila of Egyptian Army. They fought simultaneously in the first hour of the Six-Day War from 5 to 10 June 1967 between the alliance of Arab states with Israel. The arrival of the IS-3 heavy tank was not a surprise to the Israeli army, but its thick armor was what surprised them most. It was very difficult to penetrate. Even 90mm shells fired from the Israeli Defense Force M48 pattern tanks could not penetrate the front armor of the IS-3's at normal combat ranges. There was some confrontation between the M48A2 patterns of the Israeli 7th Armor Brigade and the Egyptian IS-3s at Rafah. Some M48A2s were destroyed in action. Despite its great advantages in armor and firepower, Africa's harsh climate caused IS-3 heavy tanks to lose themselves. The IS-3's engines were unsuitable for the hot climates that left many IS-3s lying in the desert. Instead of destroying or trying to make repairs, many of the Egyptian tank crew abandoned the vehicle and fled. Its firepower was very powerful with the 122mm D25T gun, but its low rate of fire, outdated fire control systems, and the poor skill of the Egyptian soldiers caused the IS-3 to fall against the Israeli army. In all, Egypt lost 73 IS-3s in the Six-Day War. Israel captured a large number of IS-3 tanks. Later, some were added to the museum. The rest were successfully converted to fixed defenses in the Jordan River region. After this defeat, the IS-3 had no more battles. The IS-3 heavy tank, also known as the Object 703, was one of the most famous IS heavy tank generation in the Soviet Union. The first IS-3s rolled out of the factory in mid-May 1945. This tank had an improved armor layout and has a semi-hemispherical cast turret. The hemispherical turret improved protection. Almost anti-tank weapons at that time, even the Nazi 88mm cannon, could not penetrate. The IS-3's new turret increased resistance to armor-piercing shells, better than any previous design, equivalent to 250mm of RHA steel armor at the thickest point. IS-3 equipped with a 120mm D25T gun. The rate of fire was about 2 to 3 rounds per minute, with a total of 28 rounds. The IS-3 was equipped with a 600 horsepower diesel engine, helping this 46-ton tank to travel at a speed of about 40 km per hour, a range of 185 km without refueling. My video about the Six-Day War and the catastrophic failure of the IS-3 heavy tank ends here. Thank you for watching. If you find this video interesting, please give me your thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to support the channel. Goodbye and see you again in the next videos. Tạm biệt và hẹn gặp lại quý vị và các bạn trong các video tiếp theo.